Yeah, he's an interesting fellow. He's a maniac. He's a survivalist. He's a man in desperate times and dire situation in the wasteland, and fashions himself as a leader. You know, he has a large following of bikers, and he presents himself as a sort of an emperor, a rock star, a marauding conqueror. All of the above, but what he promises them is a way out of the suffering, you know, like a lot of sort of dictators and so on you would have seen through history. And there's this sort of commonality that George and I discussed there that we wanted to lean into. But making sure there was some humanity, you know, make sure he had a backstory and you understood that he'd also suffered, come from trauma, he was trying to survive. So it was a very, on paper, the character was quite layered, and there was a lot of opportunity to do all the things that I was talking about.
I started working about a year before I went out to Australia, and that was, I still don't have my driver's license, so it was everything in a car first, then a motorbike, and then just being physically strong enough to do the stunts again and again and again. And I think in terms of how she differs, you know, you're watching a young girl being torn away from her home, trying to figure out how to survive in this universe, and so every single time over the 15 years that you see her over, she's reacting to something different, an external stimuli that's forcing her into somebody that you recognize more.